My name is Ijeoma Theo Nwangwu. I am a certified integrative nutrition coach. I am a graduate of IIN, Institute of Integrative Nutrition, New York. I specialize in helping clients to manage their stress.
Welcome to the Food is a New Pill show, where we believe that food can be used to heal the body, the mind, and the soul. Not just food, primary food, secondary food. And today we are going to be talking about stress. Stress is mind-related, but we are going to be talking with a stress expert. Her name is Ijeoma from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, and she uses food to treat her patients. And it's actually a very wonderful insight. We're going to be sharing every moment with her. She's going to be giving us insight on how to combat stress. So, Ijeoma, you are welcome to my show.
Thank you, Daniela.
Yes. It's actually fun to know that we have a fellow, I have a fellow IIN graduate in Nigeria here with me. And you just graduated, am I right?
Yes, I graduated last year.
Last year? That's great. And can you just share with us one of your greatest highlights on the IIN program?
Oh, the IIN experience is one that brings joy to my heart all the time.
Okay.
Because my journey is such that I had been through a lot of health challenges, work-related, stressed, but I didn't know, and I was running from pillar to post looking for help. However, it got to a point I had to use the spiritual way, and then I told God, if you heal me, I'll come back to give to my community this health benefit.
Okay.
And then God brought me to IIN.
Wow.
And when I saw the IIN advert, I was like, wow, that's the working of the mind.
Same here.
Yeah.
I actually was a friend of mine that referred me to the IIN program. I was like, my God, I never knew there was anything like this, but it was a great reawakening for me, and I'm happy you were on the program too. And stress, how come about stress?
Oh, like I said, for 22 years, I was in paid employment.
Okay.
I was formerly in the field as a marketer before I became, the general manager of the company I worked for. And I was overseeing over 100 employees in the company. You can relate
all under
how stressful that could be. So I never had a social life. It was all work. Even holidays were work holiday.
Oh my God.
So I didn't realize what was happening. And once I registered on a gym, and I discovered I was always fatigued. I get home, I'm not able to share that quality time with my children. I am not able to relate with my husband properly. And I was wondering, he was always sick, tired, and all that. So part of what took me on this journey, and I did not know it was stress. So when I discovered that was stress related, I resolved to also help other people in my shoes to come out of their stress by using natural methods, not popping pills. I don't like popping pills.
Pills is not it.
Yes.
So can you just share with us like one of your 3 quick tips on how to manage stress the natural way?
Okay, first, before you manage your stress, you have to know, is this stress? You identify that it is stress. We have so many sicknesses that people take medication for without knowing the cause of a problem. The commonest one is headaches. Many times people pop pills because, I have headache.
And it's like a quick fix.
It's a quick fix thing without wondering or asking yourself, am I hydrated? Did I sleep enough? Did I eat right?
And what could be the underlying cause
of the headache?
Yeah.
And so we also discovered that some people react to foods. There are some foods that are stressors.
Yeah.
And when you take these foods, you're either having running stomach, you have bloated stomach, you have headaches as well. So these are some of the foods that are stressors. But you can also combat stress with food. And one of the basic foods for combating stress is water. It's the greatest stress combatant.
Wow.
Yes, if you're very well hydrated, your organs, your tissues, everything in your body works fine. And then also, there are other foods that are rich in folate, and they help the body to produce mood-regulating neurotransmitters, which some of these food include the green leafy vegetables. So you have to eat right. Take your berries. We have berries that give you loads of energy, and then they are rich in vitamin C, and they're rich in vitamin B's. And some of these berries are the blueberries, the goji berries, and then we have your sardines, your fish, salmon, organic eggs, and fermented foods.
Yeah.
You know, people react to lactose. It gives some people
I am lactose
intolerant.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of taking that lactose, you can go for yogurt. You can do fermented foods.
Or nut milk.
Or nut milks.
Okay.
Okay, which we know are better. They don't have much of the additives, and natural foods too.
Okay. Okay, so apart from food, like secondary food, what sort of primary food can you recommend? Can you just share with us one of your basic primary food you recommend for reducing, or if possible, eliminating stress from
Love.
Wow.
Love.
Awesome. Love.
Love is one of the basic primary foods. When I say love, I don't mean the emotional, stressful thing, because love can also be stressful. Okay, in relationships. But when I say love, there is self-love.
Self-love.
You have to love yourself first to know when to take care of your body. If you don't love yourself, you just keep going and feel that your body is a machine that it doesn't need. But it needs to be oiled, it needs to be treated well. So love is basic. You have to sleep.
Okay.
It's one of those, you have to hydrate.
Okay.
When you have all these, definitely you come to peace.
You come to peace. A place of peace.
You find a place of peace. This peace, you don't find them outside. You have to get it from within. You don't stress yourself over things you can't help.
Exactly. You just
So
let go.
There's so much primary food that are related to stress.
Okay. So we're talking about self-love. We're talking about sleep. We're talking about being at peace with yourself.
Exactly.
Especially with those things that you cannot change. Whether you worry or you don't worry, it's still there. They're there.
Yes.
So I mean, it's all about you being at peace.
Flowing with
Divine
nature.
flow. Wow.
Flowing with divine providence. There are certain things you cannot help, and so you have to move on.
You have to move on. Wow. That is very powerful. Thank you so much. And I can see you have a very good brand called Nourishing Nature. Tell us about your brand, Nourishing Nature. This is goji berry.
One of the products.
One of our products, goji berry, and it's actually a superfood. And it's loaded with vitamin C's, and it's higher than the vitamin C that you can find in both kiwi and oranges put together. So goji berry is very good for stress and also for giving of energy. It helps to give good energy. So for those that are coffee addicts, for those that want to do quick fix for energy, if you really want to have energy first thing in the morning, apart from your rituals, your morning rituals, just put a teaspoon of this in your smoothies, and you would experience a good flow of energy in you. And just give us a little tips about your brand, Nourishing Nature. Wow.
Yes, Nourishing Nature is a promise kept. Like I said, when I had the health challenges and I told Divine Providence, if I get out of this rut, I'm going to give back to society. So Nourishing Nature is the platform, is the brand through which I assist people to regain their health growth.
Wow.
And also give out information. Sometimes there's a lot of information that people hide which will not serve them any purpose. So I choose to give out health information. We are on Facebook as a Nourishing Nature group, so I give health tips there. And I also like assisting people when I see that they are having some challenges that they may not really need all the money in the world to cure them. All they need is probably someone to talk to and a listening ear. And I believe that if we could put a smile on people's face, we will always put a smile in our own heart. And so that is why I created Nourishing Nature.
Wow.
And it will be bringing forth products. This is just one of our products. And then there's also a book coming on how to reduce stress.
Awesome.
Okay,
Awesome.
the natural way.
Yeah, the natural way.
Yes.
And that will be all. We thank you so much for coming. And to our viewers out there, I would like you to know that food is not just secondary food. There is food for the mind, there is food for the soul. And that is where we are going to in this age and time. And that is why we want you to hop on this wagon with us, to follow this community where we believe that you can heal your body. The body is very intelligent. The mind is very intelligent. And the most important thing is to have a connection of both mind, body, soul. Mind-body balance is what every human being needs to achieve anything or any dream in life. When you are balanced, you can go to any heights in your life, and that is where we come in. We come in to enlighten people. So till our next show, we'll say, keep the faith, and remember that food is the new pill. Thank you.